कमेंट्स आर ऑफ टुडे बट अकाउंटेबिलिटी इज ऑन. सो आज मैंने कमेंट्स ऑफ कर रखे हैं. हाँ, पहले ही बता देती हूँ क्योंकि आज हम भी एक बहुत ही ज़्यादा सक्सेसफुल फॉर्मेट फॉलो करने वाले हैं. एक बंदा बोलेगा, बाकी सब सिर्फ सुनेगा. अजीब लगा ना? मुझे भी. वेलकम टू मन की बात. एंड बिफोर समवन आस्क आज कमेंट ऑफ क्यों है, डर गई क्या? नो, आई जस्ट थॉट I'd follow a format that has worked very well for a particular person. One person speaks, everyone listens. Questions are optional. Difference बस इतना है, I wasn't elected, so I don't owe you any answers. But the people we elected, they do. वैसे अगर आप मुझसे सवाल पूछना ही चाहते हो ना, तो पहले उनसे पूछ के आओ जो व्हाट्सएप डिग्री लिए हैं, क्योंकि मेरे पास तो फैक्ट्स की डिग्री है. Today's Man Ki Baat is not about politics. It's not about BJP. It's not about Congress. It's not about left. It's not about right. It's about something much simpler: accountability. Because when millions of students prepare for one exam, they deserve one thing: a fair exam, nothing more, nothing less. Let's first separate facts from WhatsApp University. Fact number one: the NEET examination process have been surrounded by serious irregularities that were investigated by agencies. Paper leak allegations were not just social media rumors. Multiple arrests were made, investigation took place, courts heard petitions. These are the facts. Fact number two: thousands of students protested, parents protested, teachers protested. Not because they enjoy standing in the sun, but because they believed the examinations process has failed them. Whether you agree with every demand or not, the protests themselves are a fact. Fact number three: there were clashes in Delhi. Police says protesters became violent. Some protesters and civil society groups allege excessive use of force. Videos are circulating from multiple angles. Some allegations are still disputed until investigations establish the truth. They remain allegations. And that's exactly how we should treat them. Not as facts, not as lies, as allegations. इंटरनेट का प्रॉब्लम पता है क्या है? हर वायरल वीडियो को जजमेंट मान लेता है, इन्वेस्टिगेशन को ट्रेलर समझ लेता है. चलिए वापस चलते हैं मन की बात पर. नाउ कम्स माय फेवरेट क्वेश्चन: अगर मिनिस्टर रिजाइन कर भी देता है तो क्या हो जाएगा? Excellent question. Let's answer it. Will resignation bring back lost time? No. Will it erase students' trauma? No. Will it undo the paper leak? Definitely not. So, why do democracies around the world ask for resignations after major institutions fail? Because resignation is not revenge, it is accountability. It sends one message: if something serious fails under your leadership, leadership has consequences. Okay, now imagine this. You're a manager of a bank, someone steals money. You say, actually, मैंने तो चोरी नहीं की, तो मुझे क्यों blame किया जा रहा है? Correct? But are you still responsible for what happened under your watch? Yes. Leadership isn't only about taking credit when things go well. It's also about accepting responsibility when they don't. Leadership सिर्फ LinkedIn bio में अच्छी नहीं लगती, crisis में भी दिखनी चाहिए. Another argument I hear is system नीचे से खराब है. Absolutely, sometimes it is. But tell me something: if the system below fails, whose job is it to fix it? The people below or the people sitting on the top? Leadership exists precisely because system fail. Otherwise, we wouldn't need ministers at all, right? Now, here's something important. Whenever large protests happen, different kind of people join. Some come with genuine concerns, some come to create chaos, some come for politics, and some come for publicity as well, right? That happens in almost every mass movement since the British time. But here's my question: should the existence of some bad actors automatically erase the concern of every genuine student and every grieving parent? I don't think so. If one person breaks a law, arrest that person. If someone commits violence, take a legal action against them. There's no problem. But don't stop listening to everyone else. And this is where I think we sometimes lose the plot. We stop talking about students and start talking only about politics. We stop asking, how do we prevent another paper leak? Instead, we ask, who gets political mileage? Students deserve better than becoming hashtags. Hashtag 24 घंटे trend करता है, career पूरी जिंदगी, right? This isn't about making one government look bad. Tomorrow, another party could be in power. The question would remain exactly the same. If millions of students trust you with one examination, how do you ensure that trust is never broken? That is the real issue. Not left, not right, but right versus wrong. Democracy is actually very strange. Every 5 years, we become the employer, and then for the next 5 years, We start behaving like employees who is scared of asking questions to the boss. Questions are not actually anti-national. Questions are how democracies improve. Demanding accountability isn't hatred, it's participation. So no, I don't celebrate resignations, I celebrate responsibility, because accountability doesn't weaken the institutions, it strengthens them. और एक बात कहकर जाऊंगी, किसी भी डेमोक्रेसी की स्ट्रेंथ ये नहीं होती कि उसके लीडर्स कितना बोलते हैं. स्ट्रेंथ ये होती है कि वो कितने सवालों का जवाब देते हैं, which hasn't happened in 12 years. But anyway, and finally, if you're watching this and you're a student or a parent or someone who has spent years preparing for competitive exams, I genuinely hope we build a system where your biggest worry is not about the paper leakage but about the complexity of the exam. That's all for today's Man Ki Baat. No comments, no shouting matches. Just one request. Before defending any political party, first defend the students who are affected. क्योंकि सरकारें आएंगी, जाएंगी, पार्टियां बनेंगी, बिगड़ेंगी, मगर ये देश रहना चाहिए, ये देश का लोकतंत्र अमर रहना चाहिए. सुना तो होगा ही. Students only get one chance at exam. Thank you.